Why are there no high-profile vigilantes in real life? Because it's largely illegal to be a vigilante. They don't have plot armor or superpowers, so guns are much more effective. I'm guessing they die. It's not just illegal. To be effective requires a lot of resources and knowledge most people don't have. And those that do would prefer the quiet lifestyle they already live vs cleaning up the streets and risking getting killed. It is illegal and largely ineffective. If you go around beating people up and murdering them as a random citizen, then you are a criminal yourself. And if you go around randomly investigating, it is likely you will spoil crime scenes and let bad guys off the hook. Be the change you want to see in this world. The only high-profile vigilantes I've ever seen in the news are the ones that went around maiming and killing convicted sex offenders. All of them made the news because they were arrested themselves. I don't think there's ever going to be an enduring career path for an individual trying to break into vigilantism. Because vigilantism is dangerous, unnecessary, and illegal work. Most, if not all, IRL vigilantes are reckless morons. Pretty much any contribution they make won't be permissible in court, and therefore will work in the favor of criminals. There's also the issue of the realities of what such a lifestyle would entail. Most people have full-time jobs. We just accept that Batman seemingly never sleeps, but that's not feasible in reality. For most people, they need rest to keep working and keep a roof over their head. Add in the consideration that each outing would end in some degree of injury that would require a recovery period, and it shows how unsustainable such activities would be. But there are vigilante organizations that are effective. The Guardian Angels, the Black Panthers, many modern street gangs, etc. Vigilantism generally takes the form of a united community defense movement, and these have been historically impactful to varying degrees. It's easier to do this kind of thing when you have numbers, and an organizational structure that doesn't cooperate with the outside authorities that have historically failed one's community. Every lynching was committed by someone who thought they were being a hero. Because vigilantism is a crime. It's a great way to spend the rest of your life in jail if you decide to be a high-profile criminal. Gary Ploch and Ellie Nessler are pretty well known for murdering the people who molested their children. Because superhero movies are actual BS. In RL, they've be arrested. Having powers isn't any different than owning weapons. You know those scenes where they walk into a bar and beat on a guy for trying to do something sleazy? In jail? You go to jail for that. Because vigilante actions are usually illegal in real life. There was a dude in Seattle. Turns out he ended up being corrupted and starting selling drugs on the street. Guns kinda make being Batman a bit harder. Aside from being illegal, it's probably largely ineffective and unrealistic. Everyone with the means to be a Batman in real life is either Lex Luthor or a philanthropist assigns a humanitarian vigilante, if you will. But in this model, 99 are Lex Luthor's. What about Anonymous?